What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Money Shift episode. Um, Today we're joined with the beautiful Ian, of course, with Auto Vibe Vlogs. And it's just a good day. We're feeling good, keeping it casual. But yeah, Ian, you want to plug in your stuff while we get ready to go?
Yeah, just like last episode, I'm sure you guys all listened to. Auto Vibe Vlogs, that's my channel. We're going to be talking about some newer things that are coming to the channel. Pretty big, pretty expensive. Yeah, but pretty much that's it.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Whoa, okay.
Okay, so are we excited?
We are very
Should we
excited.
I think we should all go as a group and subscribe to Auto Vibe Vlogs.
Let's all just walk on over there real quick.
Just walk on over and press the subscribe button.
Yep.
And you know what? While you're doing that, press the subscribe button to Money Shift Media.
Exactly. It's on the way.
The podcast.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
Literally right there.
They're neighbors, actually. You can just hop right over. But I think, without further ado, this is going to be, well, before I say that, this is going to be a little bit more of a unstructured episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just kind of, I don't know, we're just yapping today. I think that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
I think Ian gave me a good idea to keep things casual. So I think we'll just give it a shot.
Yeah.
We'll give it a shot.
You know what?
But
if it sucks, right? I mean,
exactly. We'll just delete it and it'll be off the face of the earth forever. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. And that means I'm starting with this week's car of the week, which is the one and only beautiful Lotus Emira. Guys, me personally, I'm a big fan of this car. It's super lightweight, it's mid-engine, it's rear-wheel drive. You can get in a 6-speed manual, you can get in an automatic transmission if you really want. You have a choice between an inline 6 and inline 4 and a V6, turbo versus supercharged. And actually, the V6 is the same engine that comes out of a Toyota Camry.
Whoa.
So that's pretty cool.
Technically, it's a lightweight supercharged Camry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, yeah, you're driving a lightweight supercharged Camry with a British badge. So
there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Real quick before we move on, personally, by the looks of it, kind of give you guys a visual. If you look at it from a side angle, it looks like the first generation of the Tesla Roadster, and I believe that came out around 2012. Very small, but
that's because the first generation of a Tesla Roadster is based off the Lotus.
Oh, and then
yeah, it's built off the Lotus Elise chassis.
I did not know that. Well, that's perfect, because then the next thing, it also looks like a bit of the C8 Corvette. It looks like if we put kind of the arrow of the C8 Corvette onto the Tesla Roadster, it turns into the brand new Lotus. Oh, I guess 2023 actually, but yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I see it.
That's exactly what I saw. But
now wait, am I crazy? It's based off the Tesla Roadster is based off the Lotus Evora, not the Elise.
No.
That makes more sense. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of these cars in real life, and I love seeing them every single time because I think at the really heart of it, they're enthusiast cars. They're really, really quick. They're really, really fun to drive.
Mm-hmm.
You just throw them around corners. You have the manual, like I said, and most importantly, I think out of everything, is they sound really, really good. If you stand in front of the car and you listen to it rev, you can hear the supercharger. And if you stand behind it, you hear like the growl of the V6.
Oh.
And this might be a hot take, but I think V6s are some of the best sounding engines out there. But
right.
That's just me. I mean, have you heard the new Maserati Gran Turismo V6?
Yeah,
that thing sounds
but
insane.
have you heard
the ranking for me personally? It goes V10,
Mm-hmm.
V8, V12, this might be a hot take. V10, V8, V12, inline 5, V6, and then the rest of them follow after that. Those are the only ones I think sound really good.
Okay.
But that's just me personally.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. You really are stepping into some water saying the V6 is one of the best. You know, you go to
Dude, I think it sounds so
when
good.
you go to your high school parking lot and all you hear is, well, here in Idaho it's the country kids, but everywhere else it's Honda Civic owners just rev bombing their
Yeah, that's you're listening to the Honda Civic V6s, buddy. Wait till you hear a Maserati MC20
Well, then
V6.
yeah,
Now that'll
that's a little different. Or like the
it's a little different.
whatever's in the R35 V6. That one's good too.
The R35 has such a good engine. Wait, let me look up what engine that's at.
So no, those sound awesome. I honestly like the inline fours. I mean, I am a Subaru guy, but
Okay, I see. So the R35 has the VR38 DE and that's a 60-degree dual overhead cam V6. That's twin turbocharged, 3.8 liters. And I think honestly, just from the look of it, it's actually a really sexy engine. I keep forgetting how good some people design engines, just like visually, and it's very visually pleasing. And I think it honestly all has to do with that engine cover that they put on it.
going off of
But
the R35 real quick before we leave this little
yeah,
area, they're making a new one. They're they are bringing it back.
really. Okay, see
Yeah.
you guys, I'm out of touch. Then what's going on?
Yeah, so they're bringing back the GTR R35, brand new. I'm pulling up specs. Unfortunately, it is a hybrid, but
Honestly,
I
it's
mean,
better than an all electric,
no,
and
no,
hybrids aren't that bad, bro.
no.
They're not that
I
bad.
don't mind.
People over.
Honestly.
At the end of the day, a GTR is a GTR, and it's still gonna have some tuning capability. But yeah. Oh, we didn't even talk about any performance specs with the Lotus.
Yeah, we did.
Just to
We're
run through
not.
them quick.
Oh no, we did not.
Um, we didn't. So as we said, 3.5 liter, 400 horsepower, 6,000 RPM red line. This is on the 3.5 supercharged V6, by the way. I'm focusing really on that. And it actually has 310 pound-feet of torque, and six-speed manual, like I said, 0 to 60 in 4.2 to 4.3 seconds, which is really, really quick for a rear-wheel drive manual, small, light car. And top speed 180 miles an hour. So I don't know how many of the owners are going to go 180 miles an hour, but it's there if they want it. And then, I mean, do you have the specs for the inline four pulled up, or
No, but I have the specs for the R36 as wrong. They're referring to as the R36.
R36? Tell me the specs on that. I guess we're doing two cars of
I
the week this week.
guess. So yeah, the target is to exceed 700 horsepower, aiming to outperform the 600 horsepower most recent R35 Nismo. The hybrid setup will be designed to deliver instant torque and bridge emission regulations, of course. And where was it? I had the engine here. Yeah, so it's a VR38 and 3.8 liter twin turbo V6 engine with electric assist. So really that hybrid is, yes, for the emissions, but you know, you go to electric cars and the launch they have is crazy. That's
It's
honestly,
insane. So I think if you have electric launch with obviously the feeling of an internal combustion engine and the top speed that you can get out of an ICE engine, like I think, yeah, you're winning. That's a win-win.
yeah. And honestly, it's a hot take, but I kind of, okay, can't believe I'm saying this.
Do you prefer hybrid over normal?
No, no, I was going to say
Okay.
I low-key kind of want a Tesla, but okay, let me back it up here. I want that whatever.
In hot water. And I thought my take was bad. Jeez, this guy wants to get rid of engines altogether.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Um,
He's a communist.
but yeah, whatever is that more sportier one. I think it's the Model S. I'm trying to figure it out here. I don't know. Maybe. Whichever one's the sportier
A
one.
plaid?
Plaid, probably. Tesla Model S Plaid, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. So, I've seen cool mods of it, like the Duracell battery in the front, in the frunk. That's cool. You can have a custom horn and a custom lock sound, which is pretty sick. Just matte black.
But like you could put that on any car,
I
realistically.
but a custom lock sound. Like I want some Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, like whatever that is, the canon event. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Whatever sound. But that and
Wait, sing it for me. I don't know how it sounds.
I don't know. Let me find it. One second.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So you'd rather have a freaking
No,
custom,
that's not.
custom.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, that's okay. You just say you hate
I
cars. You just say
no.
that
I
too.
love
It's
engines.
all right. I
No,
understand.
no.
You put words in his mouth. No, I look, you get it. I was lucky enough to drive a couple Teslas in my life. I think my uncle owns like two, and he loves them. He'll die by them. And I drove them, and they're fun. If you put them in like the sport mode or the ludicrous mode, whatever they call it, and you just
Hmm.
rip it, it's fun. You can feel it. You can feel it. And I think that's what I like about it is that it has really fun acceleration, so it puts you back. Um, just yeah, it's just crazy. But
I think there's
I still prefer engines, man.
I think there's another reason why you. I think you're not telling the audience this why you want a Tesla.
Yeah, what is that?
It's because you can pay, I think, 99 $99 a month for self driving,
Oh
and
my gosh, dude! Someone kick him out of this chat.
and you can
It
flirt,
was one time.
and you could flirt with it. That's definitely why you want it.
Yeah, that is what I want, dude. I want Grok to talk dirty to me.
Wait, oh, I thought I had.
What do you,
I'm trying to find the one.
dude? What a lock sound.
So,
All right, chat.
is this the one? I gotta find this.
Not. You're just keeping us waiting. It's all
I
right, dude. I can just put it in post.
wait. I think I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it.
All right,
It's that one.
that one. The
Yeah, that's why I want it. 'Cause- yeah, only reason. And
yeah.
it's only
That,
like $64,000. You know how quick they are off the line? I'm a very off the line type of guy and around the corners, not top speed. So,
I'm more of a around the corners guy. Off the line is fun, but I think lateral G's are more fun than like just straight
yeah.
acceleration G's. But I do love top speed. A car that goes super fast is a cool car in my opinion.
Yeah. I
Just because the engineering behind it. Because I mean, how much engineering really goes into just making a car have a quick 0 to 60? I mean,
a
lot,
battery.
a lot. But like compared to the engineering it makes a car like it takes to make a car go like 250 miles an hour and not flip into the air 50 times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Downforce.
That's just me. Yeah, downforce.
Yeah.
Dude, I could talk about aerodynamics all day. But anyways, um,
Wait, with Tesla, real quick, I'm gonna. This
okay.
this is a video. Uh, I'm gonna bring a Tesla. I know a guy with a Tesla with the exact one I want actually, and I'm gonna hype it all up that I'm bringing a crazy fast car to the truck meet and car meets here, specifically truck meet, and then
Mm-hmm.
probably make up a whole new character of like the Finnegan Marcus Porsche videos, and just go all out
Finnegan
saying,
Market, is that his name? Is that your character's name?
yeah,
So talk a little bit about your character. I want to hear more about what he has to offer. Like
yeah.
what's his backstory?
This,
What's his
this
is he an
dating,
accountant?
this just
Does he
dating
work in
profile.
sales?
One's dating profile,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah,
like,
6 foot what?
he's 5'5". He has a huge attitude. No, but anyway,
How
yeah,
much can he bench?
he benched. He's a little ashamed of this, but he could barely bench to the bar.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, Finnegan.
I know.
And he's a Porsche fan?
He's a Porsche. That's he gets. He's like a communist when it comes to that. Okay, so you gotta say it correctly.
I gotta be careful. So I didn't know the Porsche Nazis were out today.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact, Porsche's kind of built off the Nazis a little
Yeah,
bit,
I
but
mean, when you look at the symbol when it's
or like what
driving,
German country was it?
you look at the symbol when it's driving, it does show the Nazi symbol.
Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fact check this later. I thought that was a Volkswagen that
No,
blew
that's what
up.
everyone thinks.
Or
My
the
buddy
BMW.
thought that too, but no, it's the Porsche one.
I mean, built in Stuttgart. What
I
else do
guess.
you expect?
Yeah.
They built tanks for the German army for the longest time.
Yeah.
So, and tractors before that. Man, someone's got to do a history lesson on these cars, but it shows a lot. But all right, wait. I want to talk about some sort of what psychological problems in the car community. Uh, BMW owners, can you be honest for a second? Is it really reliable all the time?
Should I
I know you
call?
say it is.
Should I call a BMW owner right real quick? I know one.
Can you actually?
Yeah, should I?
Please do. Call them up. Call them up and test them. Because every single one I talk to, they're like, it's actually been pretty reliable for me.
Which
But
one?
like, dude, we know they're
I
not.
have
We
proof
know
of
they're
this
not.
guy's car. Just let me find him.
Breaking down.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do if he's actually honest and he's like, the car breaks down all the time?
I,
Oh, I guess then it's like surprise, surprise,
I guess, yeah. Let me see.
preaching to the choir.
I barely even know this dude too, so.
What if he doesn't pick up?
Oh, hello?
Uh,
Damn, you laggy as hell, dude. All right, so. Oh, shit. Can you hear me good? Oh. Buffer left.
Is he there? What happened?
Wait. Hello? Okay, so you're on a podcast, and we were talking about how all BMW owners say their cars are reliable. Is your BMW reliable? Your fake M?
mm, it's only broke down once, so I would say it's reliable.
Yo, chat, can we fact check
Not
this?
really.
Oh, didn't it like spray out oil everywhere like last week?
Yeah, but that's not really broken. I mean, it's just a hose. Pretty reliable, if you ask me. That's one little thing.
Yeah, it's just weight reduction, right? Is that what it's called for you guys, for you BMW owners?
Yeah.
Okay,
If it ain't leaking, it ain't got oil in it.
I guess. All right. Well, thanks. Well,
You hear it here, folks.
yeah,
They lie. They lie straight to your face. It's just a hose.
yeah.
That's too good.
That was funny.
That's just, see, what did I say?
I know.
What did I say?
No, in every video every time I've seen it, it's smoked. In one video, it was smoking like crazy through the engine. And then a week later
my
from it
goodness.
smoking, it blew up oil everywhere and he needed a tow for it.
What year is his?
I don't know, check.
That's all right. Well, we can come back to that later. But yeah, no. I'll try my best. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah, that's definitely a psychological disorder. The other one is no low balls. I know what I got. Pal, your 2006 Toyota Camry is not worth $25,000 because it has 150,000 miles. I'm going to lowball you, please.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But
Wait, I know
that's
a
just,
perfect bit we can do. How about we do some role playing where I find a car.
okay, freak.
Okay. I will find a car on Facebook Marketplace and you try to lowball me, okay?
Bet. All right, go ahead. And describe,
Yeah,
wait,
I'll describe
actually,
it.
let's do this. Instead, I want you to find the car on Facebook Marketplace. I want you to describe it to me, and I'm going to predict how much it costs.
Okay.
And let's see. This is how we're gonna plan this. Okay, I'm either gonna lowball you horribly or overshoot like crazy and prove that I know nothing about nothing.
Let's do a BMW. Here we go.
Oh my god. Okay, describe it.
Okay, wait, do I tell you all the specs of this BMW or do I just
Go ahead. What's the model
Okay,
first?
so it's 2006 BMW 3 Series 330 Xi all-wheel drive sedan 40. This is the exact one that we were just on call with that blew up, I think. It's not his, but it's, yeah. Anyway, so 2006 BMW 330 Xi all-wheel drive with black interior, oil change at 196,200 miles, new coolant, new starter, new radiator, new rad hoses, new PCV hoses, new steering reservoir, and fluid, 5% tint. Bad, but looks cool. Runs and drives great, very reliable, has aftermarket exhaust and sounds great. We'll play the exhaust sounds here in a second. Has a power draw and lights on the dash due to it. Back left door doesn't lock, only needs brakes and tires, no engine issues. Right.
That's a lie. If back left door doesn't lock, yeah, anyone can
Fantastic
just
car
walk in, I guess.
for its age and mileage. Got a new car, so trying to sell. Send offers, message for more information. A bunch of exclamation points. Let's see if I can find how. Okay, here's how it sounds. This,
It just sounds like someone heavily breathing.
this might just be a walk around. Wait. Oh my gosh. He literally records him walking normally and then goes into slow motion. Holy unk.
Dude, how old is this dude? Okay. So I'm predicting the price. Wait. Okay. This is actually harder than I thought. You said it's a 2006 BMW what?
3 Series 330 Xi all-wheel drive.
330 Xi all-wheel drive. I'm saying he wants 12 grand.
Like 12,000?
Yeah.
Way lower. You're way too high.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
this is
Like
Facebook
five?
marketable. It's a '06. It's a 2006.
Does he want $5,000?
Lower.
$2,000?
Higher.
3,000?
A little. You're getting really close. A little higher. Yeah.
$3,500.
It was originally
Oh my
4,500. He
gosh.
dropped 1,000.
Honestly, that's a pretty fair price. I'll give it to him. All right,
Yeah.
looks like we found one owner that's true. All
Okay.
right, now I'm gonna give you one.
You're gonna give
Wait,
me one. Okay.
let's see what we
I
got.
should have found a better one.
No, it's okay. We're checking San Jose anyways. Were you checking in this?
Yeah. Where
Let's
I'm
see.
at. I think that was in Idaho Falls actually.
Hmm. Hmm. Wait, low key. This might be harder than I thought. Should I do a BMW as well?
Sure.
Okay. Are you ready for this one? So here's what we're looking at. He really emphasized clean title and clean Carfax. So could have been stolen. Who knows?
8,000.
I didn't even start, dude.
Am I
Anyways,
close?
BMW 428i 2016. It's a used like new, he said. Let's see how many miles it has. I'm a third owner of this car. When I purchased the vehicle, mileage was at 13K. I am having all documents, he says. Don't know what that means. Recently changed items: serpentine belt, transmission fluid, engine oil, differential fluid, brake fluid, water pump thermostat plus antifreeze, spark plugs, coil packs, engine air filter, cabin filter, flex disc, oil filter, housing gasket, battery, engine transmission mounts. Feel free to bring your mechanic. Current mileage is 101,500 and will go up gradually because I drive it daily.
Okay.
How much do we think this is?
I'm gonna go with 10,000.
That's low.
15?
Lower than 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. A little higher.
12,500.
Yep.
Okay.
12.5. I don't know if that's fair or not. I don't know what the average is.
I don't know. It's also different.
I'm looking through it.
We're in different
But
areas.
101,000 miles is ridiculous. Wait, I want to find something. Okay, I gotta find something crazier than that. Oh, I have a car. Okay, I'm gonna describe this car to you.
Okay.
I think I might have shown you this, but just pretend like I haven't, and I want you to guess the price. All right, no cheating. If this is on James Edition, I don't know if you guys know what James Edition is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what the price was or no?
Hmm?
Do you remember what the price is?
Yeah, it's 56, right?
No, a little higher than that. It's actually 60. But I'm going to describe it anyways because the podcast needs to hear this. The description is nicely done. 6-liter, 400 horsepower LS V8, 4L65E auto transmission, Lamborghini doors, 3.46 limited slip axle because that's really important to throw in the title of the whole thing. And it's a Lamborghini replica with 2,000 miles based off a 2006 Pontiac GTO. Guys, we're paying 2006 for Pontiac GTOs in the big 2.6. What are our thoughts?
It's so ugly.
Crazy.
I wish they could see it. It's so
I'm
bad.
going to put it in the video version of the podcast, but $60,000 for a Pontiac GTO with scrappy bodywork. I think it's more embarrassing to drive this car than it is to drive a Pontiac GTO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Which is just hilarious to
oh
me.
my God. Oh, if we weren't recording so late, we could totally call the guy. That would be funny for the podcast. Call the guy and just ask for information.
Where's his location?
Morgantown,
United States. That's Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
no,
way
it's
ahead.
like
Man.
almost 1 in the
I
morning.
would have called him. Hey, but then they have a 2012 Lamborghini Aventador for $329,000.
Just a little bit more.
Honestly, That's not a bad price.
I
I'm
mean,
not
this
gonna lie.
only has 2,000 mileage, this Pontiac. Wait, why does this say
I
2020?
skipped up.
Is this when it was made? Wait, does the body only have 2K? This is so
Yeah. No,
confusing.
the body is recent. The body was recently done, but the car itself is from 2006. So he dated the car from when he finished building the body kit. So he probably owned a Pontiac GTO since, I don't know, 2006 or whatever, and drove it up until like drove it for 14 years. And he's like, you know what? I want to turn this into a Lamborghini. Turned it into a Lamborghini and put it on the marketplace and said it was 2000.
I, I the
All right, chat.
some.
This is
This
crazy.
is your Indian Lamborghini. Have you seen like the Indian Bugatti or whatever?
Yeah, this is an Indian Lamborghini. I wonder if there's more car replicas out there.
There is.
I
I've
feel like that in itself
I've seen
is
a Cobra.
no, but see the kit Cobras, the
They
replica
look good.
Cobras, those are done well.
Yeah.
Like they look good. This is just like
This, it looks like AI made it. That's what it looks like when.
it
Hey,
looks AI generated. No, but it wasn't even generated by like Claude, Grok, or like
no.
ChatGPT. This is like AI generated by some scuffy guy in his basement.
It's like when they first came out with the Will Smith eating spaghetti in like 24. That's the type of
That's
AI
exactly
that
what
it
it is.
is.
It looks like you ran it. Okay, you know when you like take a sentence and you run it through a translator like 4 times?
Yeah.
It looks like you take a Lamborghini Aventador and you put it into a translator and you just ran it a couple times and then whatever came out is what he put on the marketplace. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what it looks like.
There's a McLaren
Anyways,
Senna in Singapore.
huh?
There's a McLaren Senna in Singapore for sale.
I know, dude. I get lost on this website. I could go through it forever. But anyways, on to my next topic. What do we think is the ideal car for a divorced dad?
I don't know. A red Ford F-150. That's what my dad had when my parents got a divorce. So
A red Ford F. That's tough. Uh, it could honestly go two ways. It could either be like a Prius, or it could be red Ford F-150. Actually, it could go three ways. Or the guy could just go all in, throw his chips in the bucket, and say, you know what? I want to buy a convertible Corvette, and he just
that,
and that's how Corvette guys are made.
or or
Oh my gosh, dude,
or
that's the life
it's
cycle.
one
I
of
just
those
figured it out.
uglier, cheaper Mercedes. He feels like he's upgrading
Low
his
key,
life because he just got divorced, so he's treating himself to Mercedes that is absolute crap. I think that's
right?
more fitting.
Like that could be
Because
it.
the
That
wife
could be
took
it,
all the money.
dude.
He can't afford a nice one or a Corvette. So that's where you go to the.
Yes, I mean, and he doesn't need the kids, right? Because his wife took the kids too. So now he has a small two-door Mercedes.
Yeah,
He's just chilling. He's having a good time.
yes. Yeah,
Good for him, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, but the richer divorced dads, here's my theory. The richer divorced dads, they get rich, right?
And buy
They
a
don't
wife,
want
right?
the kids.
Is that how?
They don't want the kids. Right?
Oh,
So the wife takes the kids, he loses custody, whatever. She also takes half, but he still has a couple 100,000 to a couple million, whatever. And he has money to spend. This is how Corvette guys are created. This
yeah.
is literally their birthing place. This is how they're made. They're incubated within a midlife crisis, and they're executed at car shows. That's where you get the
I
Corvette.
feel like you're kind of turning it in. I feel like this is more fitting for a Porsche owner, though.
No, Porsche owners are the coolest, dude. Porsche owners are the best.
Are they? Especially when their
Yeah,
nipples stick out of their
as
shirt.
a future Porsche owner, I promise. What? Yeah.
Especially
Dude, so were those your actual nipples or
Yes,
were those like
those were-
2011?
It was actually.
Dude, I thought they were fake for
It
so
was perfect.
long.
It was cold, but the shirt was tight enough where I just put out my chest like this, and they'd poke out perfectly.
All the power to you, man.
Thanks.
That's sick. Good for you.
Females wish they had those nipples like me did.
I'm gonna cut that out.
Okay.
Yeah, that was bottom 3 comments of all time. So, we'll keep it in just so that everyone can hear you say that.
Yeah. Okay. They're
Um,
just jealous. I've been told. A lot of people told me that.
ugh. Some of you guys are gonna hate me, but
I don't know. It's gone pretty downhill
Honestly-
since I said I want a Tesla. So.
no, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was gonna say some of you guys are gonna hate me, and I was gonna throw out a hot take, but then I kind of thought about my hot take, and then I was like, actually, no, I disagree with that take. But why does every Subaru owner look like they either climb mountains or they vape indoors?
Well, do I look like I climb mountains or vape indoors?
You look like a lesbian. That's one of
Well, I
those.
mean, I do like girls, so I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
We're both lesbians.
There you go.
No, okay. Ideal car for a lesbian. Here's what I'm thinking: Subaru Outback, all the specs with the trail kit, but lives in Portland, Oregon, and has never seen a dirt road in its entire life.
Well, what's funny is I do know some lesbians. And actually, every lesbian I know owns a Subaru. Yeah. Outback. Subaru
Yeah.
Outback, yeah.
Yep, dude, that is the quintessential It's not even an insult. It's just a factual
I
statement.
owned a
It's
Outback.
that. It's here's just like we did the special equation for the Corvette owners. The special equation for the Subaru owners is a lesbian,
Yeah.
a Subaru in green or gray, never white, never black. Well, actually white, yeah, green, gray, or white. It's never a black
no,
car.
or a light blue, a very light, that Subaru blue.
Yeah, that's the gray. I mean,
Oh,
that gray
okay.
Subaru, blue. Yeah, that color, and then a haircut that a 13-year-old boy would have. That's the quintessential lesbian.
Yeah.
You throw that in a freaking blender and you get a Subaru owner.
I know a lot of lesbians, so that's pretty, yeah.
That's a great. I'm glad you.
Yeah,
did.
I do.
But let's switch track.
Okay.
Let's go to what's I kind of want to know more about your background with cars. Like, what's the first car that kind of like you saw and you're like, I love cars, or like made you want to study cars or
Well.
learn about cars, whatever.
And this is the story how I got tested for autism, which I don't have. So,
Sure.
yeah, I don't know, maybe. But anyway, yeah, so I've always liked cars. That's what's weird, is right when I came out of the womb, I've always just liked cars. I wouldn't play with any other toys, my mother told me. It was just cars. I have a bunch of books my mom made me of cars that, like Hot Wheels, I loved over the years.
That's sweet. Like, she made it for you.
Yeah, I used to call them Ninis, I think. I think that before I knew they were called cars was Ninis. Something like that.
That's
And I've always loved cars, and I knew quite a bit when I was a little kid, so then that's when my parents got me tested for autism, which I didn't have it because I knew so much about cars. So, yeah, so I've always just flat out have liked cars.
just always loved cars. That's sick.
Yeah. Never had lost interest in them, actually.
And so, what made you want to start Auto Vibe? Well, originally Pookie, and
Yeah. So
yeah,
it first started. So when I was younger, I always wanted to be a professional race car driver, right? And then
Right.
we moved to Idaho and just wasn't the works. We were gonna originally move where the Lowe's Motorsport Speedway was. It was called that. It's not a racetrack anymore, but we were gonna move there, which probably would have opened some doors for me. But we moved here in Idaho, and just parents never really put me in the position to do anything of that stuff. So it kind of came to freshman year of high school. I'm working a pizza job, and I'm getting paid $7.25 an hour. So, yeah, awful.
yo, that might be slavery.
Yeah, and I was
That's actually bad.
I was cleaning floors, doing dishes, making pizzas, dealing with angry people for $7.25 an hour. And then I was like, I like cars, took some pictures, and I was like, I kind of like this. So I actually did photography and videography for 2 years. From freshman year to sophomore, and then juniors when I started Pookie, Auto Vibe, right? And yeah, so when I quit that pizza job is right when I met my first ever client who I did marketing with in freshman year. I was at a car show. I was kind of just I don't even know what I was doing. I had business cards. I was too shy to talk to people. I see two modified cars like a Civic and something else go by. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I see a R35, a GTR go by, and I'm like, oh shoot. And I'm with Merrick, Merrick, and we go chase after it. So we're cutting through traffic down Yellowstone, super busy street for the people who aren't from where I'm from. And we get at this light, and the light's taking forever. And I was like to Merrick, should I go up to him, knock on his window, and give him a business card? Merrick's like, yeah, do it. So I put him in the park, sprint through traffic, knock on the window, and be like, hi, my name's Ian Leone. I do a photography, videography business. I love your car. I'd love to shoot some stuff for free. Here's my business card. It has my email and everything on it. Hope you have a good day. He's like, oh, thank you. I'll keep in touch with you. I actually own a mechanic shop, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, 2 weeks go by. I'm in Boise. I get an email. He emails me and get back to town, start working with them at RXR Auto Works, and do that for a couple years. And then that just kind of fades away. While I'm doing that stuff, I'm also doing other Leone Media stuff, right? Leone Media 21. That's where you can find the Instagram. Little plug right there. And then
Little plug. Everyone go check it out. I'll put the link below, and we'll figure out the ages. Keep going.
But yeah, so I did that, and then kind of separate myself. RXR and I kind of just split off, and then I just kind of start going into Autovibe and Pookie. It was actually very little people know this. Only 34 people know this because that's how many views my first video has. It was originally called Ian and AJ. So it was my gym bro. Him and I worked. We met at one of my other jobs I had, and we were like, well, we both like cars. Let's make a channel. So we make a channel. We go to like a drag strip. It's my first video on my channel. You guys will see it. It's all the way at the bottom. And we do that. And then after that, I'm like, well, I kind of want to record with Merrick. So I recorded with Merrick a couple times. Those videos do really good. And I'm like, I think I'm going to change it.
Merrick's just the best character, I think. He's my favorite because I don't know, he's just funny. He's easy to laugh with. I feel like it's mean to say he's easy to laugh at, but he makes like jokes, which is what I'm laughing at.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
So anyway, yeah, so I'm like, well, I kind of want to do something like Donut Media, where it has a bunch of people and everything. So right. I'm like, okay, what's a good group name? Not Donut, Pookie, because we all called each other Pookie. We still all do sometimes. And I was like, perfect, let's do Pookie, making the logo, the 2 circles, the 2 O's in it. I did some raised wheels or whatever, a little clever thing I did. And then, yeah, I did that for a little while. And then kind of realized, Pookie's not, right when you and I did our video together, after that I was like, Pookie doesn't sound that professional. It doesn't. It's a funny name, but it's not that professional. It's something that is going on right now. Because, no one says Pookie anymore, right? Barely hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't.
Yeah. So, anyway, I was like, let's see here. So, do I want to? No, I'm not. Because I'm going to get so much backlash for that. But anyway, I'm going through.
Wait, say it. All right, tell me later.
So I'm going through ideas. I have so many different ideas for names and stuff, just kind of figuring some stuff out. Then I'm like, well, I want something where I can do car stuff, but I can also do it where it's not fully about cars, where it's kind of like chill. It's not so strict in the line about cars. So that's where I'm like, why don't we do Autovibe? Because you're vibing, cars, blah, 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 right? And then Autovibe vlogs, whatever, right? Because Autovibe was taken. So I was like, well, I'm doing vlogs, so we'll do the channel Autovibe vlogs and brand name Autovibe, right? So I do that and instantly got I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I don't know, 40 subscribers or something just from that change for some reason.
Dude, it's 40 subscribers more than me.
So yeah, and ever since then, it's just videos have been doing a lot better.
Right.
It's just, it sounds professional. I like the logo. I like the low car on it and stuff. The kind of the meaning of the logo, I guess. Right, you got your Autovibe vlogs, but you got a car, which I thought about this the other day. It kind of looks like the Tesla Plaid, so I might need to change the car on it.
You're chilling, bro. It's all good. A car's a car.
But and then it has half a circle, and I was like, I do like JD. I do sound like the typical TikTok kid. I do like Japanese cars quite a bit.
Right.
So
it's kind of almost reminiscent of this flag.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
The
The red circle is the flag. So yeah, that's a little, I guess, history lesson on the logo.
No love for Porsches though, huh?
No. Let me-
I'm a big believer. I'm sorry, I cut you off. I'll get into that later. But anyways, continue.
but yeah, I was just gonna make a joke and like, yeah, throw the Nazi logo on there.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Let's not do that.
That's not.
But like, clearly, you have a brain for marketing. You have a brain for advertising, and I think that's honestly that's a gift. That's something you can't really pick up without having an eye for it. It's a creative eye. It's an artistic eye, and that's what I love about you guys at Auto Vibe, and that's what I love about like working with you. Is that like I don't know. I'm inspired to be more creative with what I work on too. So you make me want to do more car stuff,
Thank you.
and I also want to do more car stuff. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was gonna say this is my hot take of the day. I think the single greatest car that any one person can drive for the rest of their life. Do you have any idea what I'm about to say? This is a big, like claim. This is a big claim.
Is it just like anything? Like, is it kind of in the fancy realm, or is it like basic everyday car?
It's like I'd say it lands right in the middle of like really crappy dungeon cars you can get for nothing and really, really expensive hypercars that cost like $10 million. It's right in the middle of that.
Well, part of me personally, this is on track but a little off track. But like I've always kind of thought of what would be the best sports car for Idaho. People are gonna lash on this, but I think honestly the Porsche 911, any of them, like I think the GT3 RS would be a good one. Like yes, this rear wheel drive and whatever, not the best for the snow, but if you're in a flatter area of Idaho, you're fine. But the GT3 RS is kind of like the Camry of sports cars. Everyone has one, right? Which
GT3 RS? I don't know. I'd say, especially the new GT3 RS is so hard to get a hold of. Like, I don't think they're really the Camry. I think in general, the Porsche 911 GT3, whether it's the touring or the normal GT3, I think that's the single one that everyone has.
Yeah.
But my claim's a little bit along the lines of that. I don't even. Do you have any idea what I'm going to say? I want you to guess.
I know. I want to. Well, I'm trying to think because when I said like Toyota Camry, Toyotas last forever and stuff, but they're not all-wheel drive. So I was kind of trying to think of a little bit all-wheel drive because overall that's good for snow and stuff or wherever you are.
I'll tell you what. It's more expensive than a Toyota Camry.
Okay.
But it's less expensive than a Ferrari 488.
What's the drivetrain?
All-wheel drive.
Okay. You could buy either crappy or expensive. Gosh, I don't know. That's hard. Okay, go.
All right, I'll just tell you. I think the single greatest car anyone can own, and it's very similar to you, is a Porsche 911 Turbo S.
Yeah?
Changed my mind. I think out of any car anybody could ever own ever, that is the single greatest car. You can only have one car for the rest of your life. Something that brings you joy, practicality, reliability, and just like is insane in all modes of life, in all mediums. Yeah. That's the Porsche 911 Turbo S.
It is a nice.
If I could own one car, I would own that car.
Yeah.
That's the single car that they use as the yardstick to measure against any hypercar people are producing, because it's just engineered so well. It's just German engineering at its finest, and the design is timeless.
It looks good. I forgot about this one, honestly, which is crazy. Yeah. But no, I agree with you.
Because it's like it's the highest line of the comfortably driving Porsches, but it has like the ability to be driven like a GT3. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe not at the same extent because the GT3 has all the aero, even the basic GT3 does. But I think the Turbo S with its active aero, with its all-wheel drive, with its 700 horsepower, and the new one's hybrid, that's why it has 700 horsepower, but the old one has 640, and it's a twin-turbo flat six. And I know what people are going to say, but the rear engine is a little bit finicky. Dude, it's an all-wheel drive supercar. Yeah. Like, that's what it is. It's like, it's not as finicky as a 488 Pista, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I think. It's like, it's a missile in a tailored suit. That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
I think that's what the Turbo S is. On the front, it's super nice, clean cut. You can take it to work. You can take it to the grocery store. You can even fit your bags in it. But then on the weekends, you just rip through town.
And
Although I will say it doesn't have back seats. That's a problem.
But
But
I mean, with that car, when you get to a point where you're rich and successful, you have several cars, right? You have all these different sports cars. You want certain cars for certain things, right? Like business meetings, grocery getters, whatever,
right.
or a fun weekend car through the mountains. But honestly, yeah, the 911 Turbo S is the perfect car for all of that. It's classy, good for business. It's a good weekend car, good track car, right? It fits all those specs. I mean, it's not a good business car if you get it bright pink, but if you get like a
But like, no one's getting any car bright pink. Like, a lot of times when I see a Turbo S, well, I wouldn't say no one. No one's gonna get their Porsche 911 Turbo S in bright pink. I don't think so. I feel like, especially if and this isn't like the hypothetical situation where you can only own one car.
yeah.
I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like they'd either do the crazy nice GT Silver Metallic that Porsche is like known for, or they'd do like the Brewster Green, which is my personal favorite Porsche color. They do the Miami Blue, which is bright but still kind of classy. You know, it's still got that thing going on. Or like the navy
I
blue, or the black, or the white, or the red. Even
yeah,
I don't know.
I would be the one to get a bright pink. This
Would you actually?
it looks
Let me look it
fire,
up.
dude. Well,
I'm gonna look at a pink
whenever I
Turbo
get
S.
bored in school, I'd go in Porsche and customize my own car, and I'd always actually pick the 911 Turbo S. Whenever I did it, I would either do a British Racing Green or in
Wait, you said this is on what? On Forza?
no, on the Porsche website in
Oh, on
school.
Porsche's website.
Yeah, you customize car. But yeah, the bright pink, I like
The
it.
bright pink, actually, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. The bright pink still looks good. If you look at they call it Ruby Star Red.
Yep,
Actually, look up Ruby Star Red
I
Turbo
see it
S.
right here. Yeah,
That one,
that looks
that's
so good.
honestly one of the best 911 colors, and I think it's still classy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think it still is.
Yeah.
But that's me being the biggest Porsche glazer of all time.
No.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. But you said the 911 as well. You said the GT3, right? For the Carrera, any of the Carrera models.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Porsche Cayenne, the SUV. So,
That I think is the single greatest family car anyone can own. I'm talking about the single greatest single
yeah,
person car anyone can own.
I disagree on family
Or
car,
even couple.
but honestly, the older models of these, I think it's the 2016, you can
Oh,
make
you can
them,
pick them up for a steal, dude.
you can make them in such off-road beasts, dude.
Oh, I've been dreaming of doing a build like that one day.
Yeah. So that's
I'd do an off-road beast. I'd turn it into a camper, Loki. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
or what I like a lot is if you look up the Audi R8 any year, but with the roof box on it, I love that.
Mhm.
Or like how
That looks sick. I love the RS6 Avant with the roof box.
honestly, I'm the type
That's a cool
of
look.
guy.
I'm gonna pop all these up on the screen for the visual, for our visual learners that watch the podcast. But for the listeners, look it up at home, guys. I hate to break it to you. I wish I could tap into your Neuralink, but not yet.
Not
We'll
yet.
have to wait a couple more years for that.
Not yet. I think the guy who has ChatGPT, who owns ChatGPT, said something about doing that. Because I know Elon,
Did he actually?
Elon did, but the owner of ChatGPT.
Sam Altman's weird, bro.
But yeah,
Okay, and also, sorry. I mean, we only have like about 10 minutes before we're wrapping this up, but can I just say, guys, this is my hot take for the day. I'm gonna make a hot take, at least one every single episode.
you've had like 3 so
but-
far this episode, I think.
Yeah, I know. People that live and die by the manual transmission suck.
Oh,
They're the worst people
100%.
in the world.
I think I talked about it in a video
Oh my
too.
gosh.
Like,
No, because like it's like there are certain cars that I want with the manual
Mm-hmm.
transmission, and then there are certain cars that I want with an automatic transmission.
Like-
And I'll make my case. If I buy a Gordon, this is like if I'm extremely rich billionaire level. If I buy a Gordon Murray T50, I want that car with a manual transmission because it's an enthusiast car.
Mhm.
But if I buy like some sort of GT3 RS that, like, I don't know, because they don't offer a manual on these. If I buy like a new GT3 RS, I'm not expecting it to have a manual transmission because I know it's a track car and I know it has to be driven with an automatic transmission for the best outcome on the track.
And-
Like that's just what it
and
is at
those
the end of
have
the day.
paddle shifters too. The dual clutch, do they call it? Paddle
Yeah,
shifters.
yeah,
I
the
like
DCT.
I like paddle shifters. They're fun. They're fun to use.
I think so too. But still, like some cars are just meant to be automatic.
Exactly.
Actually, wait, here's a better case for it. Automatic cars are your daily drivers, right? The cars you take with your family, whatever, because
100%.
they're safer. Track cars are meant to have the dual clutch transmission because it's still brain focused, so you're locked in.
Yeah.
But it's still like, and this is like high performance track cars because you're not going to be fiddling with your stick at
That
200
sounds,
miles an hour when you're on the
that sounds
Nürburgring.
great. Fiddling
Yeah,
with your stick
I
at
know what it
200
sounds
miles
like.
per hour.
Dude, I'm gonna put that on a shirt, fiddling with my stick at 200 miles an hour.
There you go.
Oh my gosh! All right, that's Money Shift Media merch right there. I'm gonna make that tonight.
Stealing it.
But like, no, just like in a high performance track car, I expect like an F1 car, I expect it to be dual clutch transmission, paddle shifters. I'm not expecting a 6-speed manual. But then, like for a Mazda Miata, an enthusiast
Or
car,
a drift car,
or again
right?
on the
Like a
higher
drift
end,
car.
or a drift car, or even on the higher end for again a Gordon Murray T50, a Koenigsegg CC850, which has all the options. I would just do a 6-speed manual because it's an enthusiast car.
Yeah.
In enthusiast cars, I think 6-speed manual, 5-speed manual, whatever manual transmission you want, that makes sense. But don't get mad when a company discontinues a manual transmission in a car that doesn't really need a manual transmission. That's what I'm saying. It's just, it's so ridiculous. People are so anal about it. It's like the same thing with electric cars. If they're making everyday grocery getters electric, you shouldn't worry. These weren't enthusiast cars to begin
No.
with.
When they start like saying, "Oh, we're gonna make the shoot," or like when they did this, the great example when they made the Mustang into an electric car for the SUV. I mean,
Right, we still have our internal combustion engine
Yeah.
Mustang. We still have it. It's still here. It's, in fact, the only muscle car that's really survived, other than the new Camaro, which I know you wanted to talk about. We'll get to
yeah.
that.
But hot take real
But,
quick
like-
on that Mustang SUV. I like it. It's not a Mustang. I
Yeah.
like how it looks. I have always been a
think-
fan of how it looks.
I think it looks cool because it doesn't look like the other electric cars on the market,
Mhm.
at least from what I know. I could be wrong. But I think the problem is they try to market it as if it was going to give you the same excitement of a Mustang,
Yeah.
and then they just gave you like a mid-electric car. Like, it's not as good as a
it's
Tesla.
like-
It's not as good as a Rivian or a Lucid. It's just there.
It's like your friend hyping you up for a blind date. You know, oh, my girlfriend says she's great, this and that, and you get there and it's not
And
it.
it's just like, yeah.
It's an electric
like, hey.
Mustang SUV.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bottom 3 dates of all time. Just kidding. I know we said we wouldn't shit on this car and we just started shitting on it. But,
Right.
I mean, but like every car has a purpose, so don't get mad when a car with a certain purpose isn't fitting your, I don't know, your enthusiast vision of what every car should be. Because I promise you, if every car had a 6-speed manual and a tiny engine and was like small, no one would want to buy a car.
No.
I'm sorry.
And like going,
Like, you'd be pissed off if, like, after this year, Ford said, hey, all our models are now going to be mandatory 6-speed manual. Everyone would be up in arms. Like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, no one wants an
what about my
F-150.
Expedition?
Eh.
Yeah. You think some guy that's lugging coal for, like, 4 hours a day wants to drive home and have to drive a stick shift all the way back home
No.
after, like, 200 hours of work straight? No.
No. Or like even
That's
going
me.
through
That's me
traffic,
personally.
going through traffic with a stick shift. Like I remember
And,
doing
and,
that.
like, some of y'all are going to say it's skill issue, but I promise you, sometimes just having that automatic transmission, just that little bit of less stress just makes my day so much better.
Yeah, and then-
that makes driving my car more fun.
Like I'm in automatic right now, and it's getting so much busier now here where I live. So many people are moving here now. So busy, backed up traffic like crazy. I am so glad I'm not like my girlfriend who has a manual, and it's just constantly
Oh my
shifting.
gosh.
No, I hated that one.
Good for her, though, man.
Yeah.
That's skill.
Well, no, she complains about it, but and then I
mean,
end up
yeah,
I
there we
end
go.
up having to drive her around in that. But you know, but yeah.
Ugh,
But yeah. Oh,
that's all I got.
Yeah.
That's my hot take for the day.
there you go.
Anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. Oh, you know what?
Camaro.
To end, I don't know. Do you want to keep going or should we end the episode? It's up to you.
Let's give it 10 more minutes. Let's talk about the Camaro real quick, because that is the new.
Right, talk about the
two
Camaro.
things. I have two things, real quick. Okay, so we'll talk about Camaro here in a second. But last episode, we talked about Nürburgring time with the C8 Corvette, the ZR1, right? Yeah,
Right.
the newest one. Ford just made the Ford GT, a newest Ford GT, and it's the fastest
Mark IV or
American
Mark
car
V?
on the Nürburgring. Fastest American car.
What?
Yep.
So it beat the Corvette.
Yeah, and what's crazy is I think it was Corvette with it was Mustang when they brought out the GTD, I believe it was. And then the Corvette took it, and then Mustang brought out their track car, edition, beat the Corvette, and then it went to the C8ZR1, and then Ford just came back with the GT, a new GT, and I don't know if destroyed, but actually I might have destroyed it by a minute, I think, but beat the C8, sorry. C8.
Damn.
Fact check. I don't know.
Found on Roadside Dead. I said instead of found on Roadside Dead, this baby's fueled only for dominate. Wait, sorry,
fueled only
acronyms. This shit looks ass.
Fuel only race domination. There you go. Fuel only race.
Only race domination. Thank you, Chad. No, fast, offensive, relentless, deadly. I mean, it did all right. Fastest on the racing dirt. Okay, that's so fast.
It's
fearless
the
on
fastest American car.
Instead of found on Roadside Dead, it turns out it's fearless on race day.
There you go. That's a lot better.
Chat, was that tough? This shit would go platinum in India, bro. That would have been so tough in India.
Yeah, with your Aventador from India.
With the Aventador.
Your
oh my God.
2020 2,000 mile 8-cylinder Pontiac. That's automatic too.
It's 2020 Lamborghini Aventador for $60,000.
You know,
my friend, it's a steal.
This is gonna really
my friend, best deal.
piss off the car enthusiasts. Ready? It doesn't even have paddle shifters. It's just an automatic Lamborghini. No paddle shifters here with this.
No, it's not even the fact. Well, I mean, every Lamborghini is automatic. It's just the fact that it's just a Pontiac transmission in your Lamborghini.
So bad.
What are we talking about?
It looks like a plow hit a rock hard
I'm
enough.
gonna just throw up a bunch of pictures in post so everyone can see this because it's actually atrocious.
Yeah,
but I love it, and honestly, if we reach 100,000 followers by 2027, I will buy it.
Okay, I'll put into that purchase if I get to 100,000 by 2027. But for anyone listening to the pod, I usually listen to these at work. But what you want to do is look up James Edition, and then go, and it's going to bring you real estate first. You want to go back to the homepage of it. Click cars, go down to Lamborghini, and then click Aventador, and then it's nicely done. 6-liter, 400 horsepower, like you heard, and it will make you guys laugh.
You'll find it. Trust me, you'll find it. I'll even put a link below just in case.
There you go. But
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about the new Camaro?
New Camaro. For some reason, a lot of these car brands are discontinued. Like 2 years ago, they discontinued all their popular ones, and now they're like, oh, hey, let's bring it back, right? So, I don't know. It looks really bad, in my opinion. I don't like it. The new Camaro. Kind of looks like a mix of a Cadillac, has the bulkiness of a Camaro, but the sleek of a Cadillac a little bit. But I don't know. It's not it, in my opinion.
Man. All right. Well, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kind of looks like
But I feel like no car company is going to Hindenburg themselves harder than Jaguar did. That was the worst.
Oh
that
my
is the
gosh.
worst marketing I've seen from any car company. And I call it a Hindenburg because it just went down in flames.
I forgot about that. That was awful.
That's the freaking complete opposite end of enthusiast cars. There's people that are enthusiasts that want a 6-speed manual and everything, and then there's people that just Jaguar. And it's just
it's very similar to what electric car companies are doing. They're not making them look good. They're just making them bubbly or square, and it looks like
they're trying to push a futuristic narrative, but I think what really everyone wants is timeless. And that's why Porsches are the best cars ever.
I'm gonna send you a joke, and I need you to prove it on the podcast.
Can't wait. In the meantime, good night to everybody except for the guy that straight pipes his Honda Accord because you suck. Any thoughts on that, Ian?
Sorry. What? Sorry. The Honda Accord?
I said good night to everybody except for the guy that straight pipes his Honda Accord.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course that's approved. Dude, that one's not half as bad as anything that was said on that call that you picked up.
Okay, so anyway, the new Jaguars and all electric cars look like a Pinewood Derby car made by a kid with no father figure. I think we just,
Everyone laughed for Ian.
yeah, okay. Anyway, I think we should,
Everyone
I
laughed.
think that should be the end of episode. Just right when I say
All
that,
right.
it cuts
Anyways,
out.
thank you everyone for tuning into this episode of Money Shift Media. We'll catch you on the flippity flip next time when I feel the energy to make a podcast. Which, Ian, I want you to low-key start holding me accountable.
Okay.
Any week I don't make a podcast, I will Venmo you $5.
Bet. All right. That sounds good. Just,
Wait, every other week. Every other
okay.
week. That's what I'm trying to do, minimum. Every other week.
Okay.
Okay, you get $5 every other week if I don't make a podcast.
Awesome.
So set your date for April 24th.
Okay. And then every 2 weeks. Okay. Wait. April 24th?
That's my next deadline.
All right.
But anyways, we have some exciting stuff coming up. I'm hoping to get some cool videos filmed, some cool opportunities, and I'm looking to onboard some more hosts for the podcast because, to be fair, I don't pay enough attention to motorsports to really talk about it in full detail, but I know some people that will live and die by it. So, and if you're interested in working with or for Money Shift, please send me an email or a message or anything, and we'll just, honestly, I'm probably just going to hire anyone that really talks to me. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, thank you. Ian, would you like to plug your stuff?
Yeah, check out Autovibe Vlogs here in the next couple weeks. We're going to be going down to Vegas. We didn't even talk about any of that, but that can be for another episode when I get back and all the struggles we went through to get this to work. But yeah, so that's it. Go check out Autovibe Vlogs. Try and do weekly videos on there. If you go check out the TikTok Autovibe Vlogs on TikTok, you're getting daily car clips, any edits, any little jokes from the channel. But yeah, so go check out my channel, subscribe to that, mix of comedy and car culture.
Awesome. That'd be so funny if I just cut you off right when you started plugging your stuff. Good night.